Hi, group number ones. Welcome to this week's reading. This week we are doing a spread called Get Your Shit Together. It is inspired by Rick and Morty, and if you're somebody who does not like swearing, if you're somebody who that's not in your vocab and you don't like to participate in that, then this is not your reading because I am using Rick and Morty as the base of this spread, but also I'm using my Rebel Oracle deck, which is very swear heavy. So if that's just not in your lingo, go ahead and go to one of my other videos. There's lots that have a lot less swearing. So this week the reading is inspired by a scene from Rick and Morty where when Morty is talking to his sister, and he says the line, "Get your shit, get it all together, put it in a backpack, all your shit so it's together, and if you gotta take it somewhere, take it to the shit store and sell it, or put it in the shit museum. I don't care what you do, you gotta get it together. Get your shit together." So that's the whole thing of this reading. So, yeah, this is the card that drew you guys in. You guys got Sleepy Gary. I'm feeling from just Sleepy Gary in general that maybe you guys are having trouble with motivation. That might be a big influence here, but we will look at the cards and see. So this first position, this is get your shit together. What shit do I need to get together? And we have for you in this position, we have the Queen of Cups, which in this deck, which is my Wizard's Tarot, it is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles. Then we also have the Seven of Curses, which is the Seven of Cups in this deck. And last but not least, we have our Rebel Oracle, which says, stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Ooh, I like this. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. So, what I'm seeing from this, which is what shit do I need to get together, you need to realize, so maybe you're somebody who's in a bit of a depression from being broken up with somebody or lost someone in your life or something like that. What I'm seeing is that the shit you need to get together is to realize that you are an amazing, beautiful, worthwhile person, and you have so many options available to you. There are, even if they're not like readily available, you do have options. The shit you need to get together is some self-worth and some finding out what your options are. Like, look at the different kinds of dating sites if it's a relationship that we've lost. Look at different activities you'd like to go do, or invest in yourself, put time into yourself. Like, there are a lot of things that you can do now that this person is no longer in your life. If we're talking about just like the need for motivation, this is also a good thing. Like, this whole stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking up, like, that feels very doom scrolly to me. And like, stop wasting your time on stuff that does not help you in the future. And like, don't use different things as an excuse, like depression and stuff like that. Like, there are methods that your therapist or even like TikTok videos can give you to help motivate yourself in different weird ways. Like, I saw one thing the other day that talked about perhaps getting a visual timer to help do tasks that you really don't like, to help motivate you, and like giving yourself little treats if you finish the task, and like things like that. Like finding new ways to motivate yourself and realizing that there are options out there, like there are resources out there to help you in that process. If it's dating, there are multiple ways of which you could find a new relationship if that's what you are looking for, or invest in yourself in ways that you haven't been able to because you've been in a relationship, like going to a class that you didn't have time for, or watching that show that your significant other hated, or whatever. Just like find ways to invest in yourself. So, yes. So that's the shit you need to get together. So position number 2, this one is, what am I doing that is keeping it from being together? So let's look at this shit. So you have the 4 of Cups, which is the 4 of Pentacles. And you have this Rebel card that says, make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, make better fucking choices. Make better fucking choices with our time. Make better fucking choices with who we hang out with the media we consume. If we're not happy about where our thought processes are going, if we're depressed, we're not happy with where our thought processes are going, like, we need to find better places to put our thoughts. If that makes sense. Like, even just investing in therapy, or finding some way to get therapy through health insurance, or other things. There's actually, if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of resources, Medicaid does offer some support in mental help. I actually was, I benefited from that at a certain point. Like, there are ways and means to get help. You just have to find some better options. Yeah. I can't go into all of that because I am, 1, not a healthcare professional, and 2, not a financial advisor. But the 4 of Cups talks about how you could be somebody who's being stingy, or just not wanting to let go. Somebody's holding on too tight to like the way they used to do things, or the way that they want to continue to do things. You're holding on. If this was a relationship that broke up, you're holding on too tight to this idea of what your life was going to be like with this person. And now that option is gone, and you're like freaking out that life is over. It's not over. You're still here. Like, that person made their fucking choice and they lost you. Well, that's their fucking loss, and now you need to make some choices for yourself. We can't include that person in our decision making anymore. They're not here anymore. I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? So, next we have, and if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? And this pile means, what outside influences are affecting me getting it together? So these are the outside influences affecting your current situation of not having your shit together. And we have the 9 of Cups, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And we also have this oracle, which says, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. Ooh, you are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Oof. Woof. Jeez, thanks. Yes, I should have prefaced this whole reading by saying that my oracle deck is very freaking rude sometimes. Anyway, so stop blaming other people for your shit. So it is directly contradicting like this whole question, like what outside influences are affecting you getting it together. This seems like a you issue. The Nine of Pentacles is all about it's really all about a self-made man type of energy. Like she's depicted as the lady of the manor. She has her shit together. Ooh, sorry, I think I just bumped my microphone. But this card is typically depicted as the lady of the manor having it all together, but in this card it has the depiction of a cult calling forth a demon. And I really think what it's trying to say is like, even if there is a mysterious weird group out there that's wanting to cause you harm and like calling down demons upon you, like they're still not the ones holding you back from getting this shit together. like even if the world's against you, which it probably is not, like this that like this oracle is saying, like, you are responsible for your own life, even if there are other outside influences for it. Like, privilege is a very real thing, and so is like mental health and all those things, but nobody else can force you to get help for your mental health, you know? Like, you have to do it. Because even if somebody forced you to get help for your mental health, it wouldn't stick unless it was your choice. So this is shit that you need to get together on your own. All your friends can tell you you're a hot motherfucker as much as they want to, and if you don't believe it, you're not gonna go get a new relationship for yourself. You're not going to go on the dating sites or like invest your time in them because you don't believe it. So, because that has a lot of sticky other things going on in it, but I think what your guides are trying to say is that, like, you have to take responsibility for this shit, and, like, the outside influences that are influencing the situation are not what's holding it up. They are not holding it up. You are holding it up. So, our next position is for how to make steps to get this shit together. So, the cards that we have here are... we have the Seven of Cups. This is the Seven of Pentacles. And we also have this oracle that says, be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. Awesome. Thank you, oracle cards. So I think what your guides are saying here is how to make steps to get it together. The Seven of Cups, which is the Seven of Pentacles, talks about how how we have to wait for things to grow, and how we plant seeds to begin the cycle. And I think they are trying to tell you to start planting seeds for a better life. Like, you're not going to see results right out the bat, but if you don't even try to plant the seeds, then really nothing's going to happen. You're going to end up in a stagnant state of being for a while instead of moving forward. So one good step in getting yourself out of a depression, out of a slump, is a gratitude journal. Like, that does help. It does point out that life is not this horrible thing that you're experiencing right now. Like, it is many things, and just pointing out the many things that life is instead of this one horrible thing that's happening right now is sometimes super helpful. So let's do some gratitude work. Let's plant some seeds. Let's start some things. Like, start doing some research into dating apps if you're at all interested in that, start looking into classes. We don't have to start one right now. We don't have to think about how we're gonna get the money to do that. We just have to start we don't have to start a class right away. We don't have to start doing the dating apps. Just start putting our feelers out there. Start putting our little research fingers on our keyboards, like doing one search about something we want to do to change our lives in between all the doom scrolling. Even just starting that much would be helpful for you. So just like start something. Find the tiniest part of the task and do that. Like, you don't have to like start jumping leaps and bounds, but like find the tiny bit that you want to get done and do that. Hope that makes sense. So this next part that we have is, when I look back, what lesson will I have learned after my shit is together? So when we look back, what lesson will we have learned from getting this shit together? And you guys have the 7 of Beasts. This is the 7 of Wands. And we have this oracle that says, you are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass and buy your own damn drink. Yeah. From this experience, you're really going to learn how to love yourself, to really reconnect with yourself and really understand that you are important and that you matter, and that like, even though you've been living your life for this person or this job, whatever we've lost that is making us drag our feet and getting back into life again, whatever you've lost, this getting of your shit together for you is really going to prove to yourself that you're worth it, that you're amazing, that like you deserve to be on that mountaintop. You deserve to be the one in charge. You are right. You are right. That you are enough. The 7 of Beasts, this 7 of Beasts in particular, kind of looks like this deity is getting worshipped by this dude on the mountain, and yeah, you're that. You're gonna, through this experience of getting your shit together, getting yourself out of a hole that somebody else left you in, is going to show you exactly the kind of person you are and exactly how strong you can be. And you're going to look back after this whole process of getting your shit together and realize that you have made a life for yourself that you love, and that is incredible. That is amazing. Nobody can take that from you because you made it on your own. Fuck them. Like, I hope that makes sense. So, last but not least, this position, number 6, is how can I make sure that this shit stays together? So, let's look at it. We have the Judgment card. Ooh, I like this. And they broke your heart. Fuck them. Yeah, I love it. How do we make sure that it stays together? We don't let people cross our boundaries anymore. We don't give it, like, this person lost their chance. We don't let them back in, especially if they were a harmful person to us. And we have better judgment in the future. We practice our judgment. We practice how we let people speak to us. We practice how we set boundaries. We practice who we let into our lives, and we get better at that and create a world that is safe for us. Oh my God, there's so many interruptions. I am experiencing a lot of interruptions today. So I don't know if that's just you guys or like this reading in general, or just me, but yeah, this process is gonna take time, and it's gonna take patience, and it's gonna take a lot of reminding yourself that, like, fuck them. Like, I deserve the best, and clearly this person, this situation was not the best thing for me because it was taken out of my life. So because it was taken away from me, like, my guides know what they're doing. It was taken for a reason. I need to focus on me. That's really what this whole reading is saying to me, is that you need to focus on you, girl. Don't have to be a girl. It's just a saying. It could be anybody. So, last thing I'm doing for you guys is I have my affirmators deck, and I'm going to shuffle it. And we're going to get one message as a parting love note from your guides after this very harsh, well, not super harsh, but like very straightforward reading. So, guides of my group number ones, would you please give me one final message of encouragement for my group number ones as they go through the process of grieving and restarting their life? So, we have, ooh, this is great. We have the card Wonder. I'm going to read it to you down here. So, we have the card Wonder. Oh, where do I want to put this? We're going to put it, can you see it down there? No, you can't. So, I'm going to put it over here. Can you see it over there? Yeah, you can. Okay, so, wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I am a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I am glad I got a ticket to the show. Aww, that's so sweet. Okay, that's all I'm seeing for you guys, group number ones. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me today. Thank you to your guides for helping me out with this reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out so much. And I hope you all have a blessed everything. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next reading. Bye, you guys.